with the new batteries. Way more power. Full open. What's going on, guys? How's it going? Update video on the homemade e-bike. I've just put some new batteries on the bike. Lead acid 12 volt 10 amp hour batteries. I have a bag here and it's pretty heavy. Let's take a look and see what's inside. They're not very wide. 12.63, it's kind of a heavy package. I only have 2 on here. So the idea here is to keep the cost as low as possible. New batteries on the bike here, and I'm doing a hill climb to see if we can get up this hill without any pedaling. I've already gone up one hill earlier, so this is the second hill. I'm not pedaling at all, and we got up over that hill. New batteries are working pretty good. So I ordered these batteries off Amazon, and I actually ordered 4. It's cheaper to buy them in bulk. So lead acid batteries are way cheaper than lithium, but unfortunately you got the weight. On this bike here, it's pretty light, so it's not really a problem. So they don't have as much storage capacity as a lithium battery, but they work fine if you want to put together a cheaper e-bike. Because when it comes to lithium, it's going to be pretty expensive. Got our motor here. It just comes in a bag. 350 watt 24 volt motor. You should always bench test your motor before hooking it to the controller before you try to turn it on. Make sure it's spinning freely. Best thing to do is test it with a lower voltage first. I just have a cheap 18650 and we'll just do a little quick test first. And you can see that the motor's spinning freely, and then we can connect it up to a 12 volt source, to a 24 volt source. And you want to hold the motor down. It could jump out of your hands and it could damage the motor. And that's our full power of the motor. So we know the motor is working fine. And we know the rotation. Controller comes in a bag as well, and a box. So this is a brush controller kit. You get the throttle, and then you also get the controller. So this is a simple brushed controller, 24 volt, 500 watt. Some controllers, there's no markings at all on the plugs, so they're pretty simple to hook up. Let's hook up our throttle. So it's the only plug with 3 wires. They don't all plug in that great. There we go. You always got to check on your throttle here, just in case. Sometimes these wires are not in the right order in this plug. As long as you have the red and black lined up, then you should be okay. This plug here is now for the switch. So usually on these controllers, the red and blue wire is the on and off switch. So we'll plug that into our throttle here because it has an on and off switch. The thicker wires are obviously for your power in and then your motor. So now you have a yellow and a blue. Now it depends on the rotation of the motor. The motor naturally turns in this rotation. Usually the yellow is negative and the positive is blue. So over here on the battery, we have a negative, and then we have a positive, then we have a negative, and then we have a positive. So the batteries are connected in series to make up our 24 volts. So what we're going to do is connect our negative wire to the controller, and then we're going to connect our positive. There's going to be a little spark because of the capacitor inside the controller. So now we can test and see if this works. Pop in the key, just give it a little turn, and there we go. So let's pop this motor apart and take a look inside. There's our magnets placed in between a plastic piece here. There's our end cap. Ooh, a little spacer or armature. And 4 brushes. Let's build a solar panel. Tab these cells. Bot welder. Barrage in a ball. Batteries on.